This isn't an attack on computer science. It's an explanation of why two very different career systems exist. Have you ever thought, what if your degree taught you how computers think, but not how jobs work? That sounds dramatic, but stay with this because it explains a lot. Cybersecurity didn't explode because hackers got smarter overnight. It exploded because computer science quietly left most people behind. Stick around to the end because one of these paths is a bet with hidden rules. And if you've ever felt confused, burned out, or locked out of tech, comment "same" right now. This video is not about which path is cooler. It's about which one actually hires you. The punchline comes later, but the setup matters more than you think. Miss this, and you miss the whole game. Most people enter tech thinking effort equals outcome. Study hard, get the degree, get the job, repeat. That mental model works in some fields, but tech quietly broke that contract years ago. Computer science kept teaching how machines should work, while industry hired for how systems fail under pressure. Cybersecurity stepped into that gap, like an emergency exit no one told you about. That's why this debate feels emotional instead of academic. You're not choosing a major, you're choosing how much uncertainty you can tolerate. Keep watching, because the next section explains why the market rewards one mindset more than the other. Let's start with a number punch to the face. According to government job data from BLS, computer and information research roles grow, but they grow slowly and demand heavy credentials. Cybersecurity roles grow much faster, even when the economy is weird. Median pay looks similar on paper, but the hiring doors are not. One path assumes years of math, theory, and academic filtering. The other assumes you can reduce risk and not break things. That difference changes who survives the job hunt. Drop a comment if you were surprised by that. These numbers don't care about vibes or online debates. They quietly decide who gets interviews. Computer science sounds practical, but it isn't designed to be. It is built around theory, abstraction, and math that explains how computation works in the abstract. You learn algorithms that rarely appear in day-to-day jobs. You learn proofs that impress professors, not hiring managers. That doesn't mean it's useless. It means it's not a job training program. Many students don't realize this until year 3. That shock is where the tension begins. If this happened to you, say when in the comments. This surprise is baked into the system, not a personal failure. Cybersecurity exists because someone had to clean up the mess between theory and reality. Real systems fail in ugly ways that textbooks don't cover. Passwords get reused, servers get misconfigured, and humans click bad links. Security work is about reducing damage, not building perfect systems. That means frameworks, controls, audits, tooling, and response plans. Coding exists, but it's rarely the star of the show. The job is closer to firefighting than math contests. Be honest, does that sound more real to you? This difference alone explains why so many people switch paths mid-career. Reality has a way of winning. Now, look at how employers actually hire. Computer science roles often filter by degree before skills are even reviewed. Cybersecurity roles filter by what you can do and what you understand about risk. That's why security teams complain they can't find people, even when graduates are everywhere. The industry reports millions of unfilled security roles globally. That shortage isn't because people are lazy, it's because the pathway is different and misunderstood. Comment if you've seen job posts asking for unicorn skills. Hiring pain reveals where demand is real. Demand creates leverage for workers. Here's where things get uncomfortable. Many computer science graduates don't become software engineers at all. They move into product, operations, testing, support, analysis, or management. Developer surveys show tooling and practical skills matter more than academic theory in most jobs. That gap creates anxiety and burnout early in careers. Cybersecurity attracts people who already expect messy systems. That expectation mismatch matters more than intelligence. If you pivoted out of coding, say where you landed. This isn't failure, it's adaptation. The market rewards adaptation. Security work is defined less by code and more by frameworks. Risk models, compliance standards, incident response, and system controls run the day. This is why national standards bodies focus on processes, not programming languages. You're paid to understand systems, threats, and trade-offs. That's also why career volatility is lower. Companies cut features before they cut defense. That stability is a hidden reward. Does stability matter to you more than prestige? Many people answer that differently after their first layoff. Context changes priorities fast. Now, let's talk entry barriers without sugarcoating. Computer science demands strong math and abstraction early. Many capable people bounce off before reaching employable skills. Cybersecurity allows entry through certifications, labs, and hands-on practice. Industry training from large tech firms shows this shift clearly. You can start without a traditional degree and still grow fast. That doesn't make it easy, just reachable. Comment if you came from a non-traditional background. Reachable paths widen the talent pool. Widened pools change hiring behavior. This is why comparing these paths as which pays more misses the point. These are two very different career bets. One bets that abstraction skills stay scarce and rewarded. The other bets that digital risk never goes away. One path narrows early and fans out later. The other opens early and specializes over time. Neither is morally better, but one is more forgiving if you guess wrong. Which kind of bet fits your life right now? Forgiveness matters when plans collide with reality. Here's the table everyone secretly waits for. Computer science focuses on theory. Cybersecurity focuses on defense. One has a higher entry barrier, the other has a moderate one. One hires by degree, the other hires by skill signals. Coding depth is often deep versus often moderate. Volatility is higher versus lower. Learners love abstraction versus real-world problems. Where do you see yourself in that table? Don't answer fast. This self-sorting moment keeps people watching. It also keeps people sane. Burnout deserves real talk. Many early engineers burn out chasing perfect code in imperfect environments. Security professionals expect imperfection and plan around it. That mental framing reduces frustration. You are paid to assume failure will happen. That's oddly calming. Careers are emotional systems, not just technical ones. Ignoring that leads to regret. Drop a comment if burnout is already on your radar. Awareness is cheaper than recovery. Most people learn this too late. Education paths reveal the truth too. Universities teach computer science as a science, not a trade. Industry teaches cybersecurity as a practice, not a theory. Online programs and certificates mirror real job tasks quickly. That alignment shortens the distance to employment. It also explains why employers trust those signals. This isn't anti-education, it's pro-alignment. Say what kind of learning works best for you. Learning style predicts career fit more than IQ. Nobody tells students that up front. None of this means computer science failed intellectually. It failed vocationally for most people. Cybersecurity exists to bridge that gap between systems and consequences. One explains how computers could work. The other explains how computers actually break. Both matter, but they serve different people. Confusing them causes wasted years. If you wish someone told you this earlier, say so. This clarity saves time, money, and sanity. Those are scarce resources early in a career. So, here's the real question to answer in the comments. Do you want to master abstraction and compete narrowly, or manage risk and stay broadly employable? Do you want to prove intelligence or reduce damage? Do you want high upside with high filtering, or steady demand with constant learning? This decision shapes your stress, not just your salary. Be honest with yourself before choosing. The algorithm rewards honesty disguised as engagement. And yes, watching until the end was the right move. Found this valuable? Watch our playlists for more practical, expert-level insights on digital transformation and leading your career into the next era of growth. And don't forget to share this video with anyone who needs a clearer strategy. Knowledge is power, and the more people who understand this, the more successful your organization will be. Simplify the tech, amplify the impact.